Okay, Singy, he's got some. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the Miami Marlins. First, stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. And ball one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Base knock center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Brian Reynolds in the box, lays off for ball one. On the ground to first, could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. Relay to first, double play. Here's Muncy to hit. Big time power. There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Fought off foul. On the ground. Lopez tosses to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the first. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center. Griffin Conant will hit next. 3 hits and 12 trips so far in the series. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And downstairs. That one not close. It's 2-2. Lopez gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one is downstairs. Counts full, 3-2. Line drive. Sawinski hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Right through there. Got him. And that is that. Top of the second. Here's Justin Turner. Meyer back to work. Hit in the air out to center field. Brings it in. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Swings through that. Meyer, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Oh, 2 strikes.
The other way. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. Now he tries to get back, but he can't. Here's Tommy Pham. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Yeah, that's fouled off. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball,
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the finale of this 4-game set. On the ground to third. Zips it across, and that is that. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
On the ground to the left. Connor Falefa. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Second inning here, no score.
Ball 1.
This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And now a man in a scoring position. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Another 1-2. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. No run. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And he's into second with nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Connor Falefa now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Up the middle, Lopez. And one away in the top of the third.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Marsh batting with one down, takes a strike. Gonzalez stands at third with one gone in the inning. That one the other way. Fair ball. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
To short, could be two. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base. First and second, one out. Next to hit, Max Muncy. 0 for 1 so far. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Strike two.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second for 1. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the third. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. And there's a foul ball. Hill came up with 4 hits in his last game. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And that one clips the corner.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one drilled left field, reaching for it, makes the catch. Now the number 2 hitter, Griffin Conant. First pitch misses. Tying run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score easily. Marsh quickly gets it back in. And that keeps him from advancing past second. 1 out. Runner at second. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
0-1.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. And that drops in for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Throws it away. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The 1-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and it'll bring up Justin Turner. High in the air, out to right. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And now the right fielder, Jack Sawinski, doubled his first time up. And that's downstairs. And that's ball one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Down the left field line. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And he hits a ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first. That's out number one, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
Pham, the next to hit, takes high for ball one. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Seth Martinez appears to be getting loose. Enriquez also getting ready. That to right. Sanchez squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 3-2. And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it, and that's the third out. But welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out. So far. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll be safe at first. Now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one hooked foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Fired to second. Back to first. Not in time. Dane Myers, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off.
Nope. Ball one.
Sanchez stands at first with 1 out. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Now the catcher up to hit. Nick Fortes on the ground right side. Whips it to first. And that will end. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Line drive. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
1 out. Runner at second. Brian Reynolds here. First pitch, and he just misses. 1 out and a runner at second. Outside. Now 2-0.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one is lifted in the air. Myers makes the catch. Back here at Lone Depot Park.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. That's to third. Zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. So up next, Otto Lopez. Check swing, called strike. Lopez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 185 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. Bart makes the grab, 2 down. So now the DH spot, Griffin Conine. That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
2 outs, base is empty.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. In there at the knees, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score and tie. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-all. And the batter now, Connor Norton. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Popped up. Gonzalez moving under it. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Now with 3 apiece. You're watching Pirates baseball on the show Pittsburgh. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Seth Martinez. Miami's bullpen with some action. Calvin Fauché getting ready to go. On the ground, out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
That's towards center. Hill settles underneath it. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out. Tommy Pham getting ready to hit. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. And a good start to the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a count 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4.
He's out.
And they'll just get the 1.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Fortes up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That one down the line. And foul ball. With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. On the corner for a strike. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and fires. This to 3rd. They take the force out number 3. So all set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. Martinez back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Connor Falefa at the plate now, and that's inside. Misses inside, and that's ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Little chopper rolls foul. And that's a little bit high. And the count's full.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball.
Ripped on a line. And that one is out of here. His 2nd homer of this series, and they take the lead. It's 6-3. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout. Ronnie Enriquez into the game. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one the other way. Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 out. Base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Turner climbs in on that right side. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Edwards. Now the throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. Cannonball coming. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Derek Hill. Right side, hard hit. He'll do it himself. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And that drops in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball right side. And that's just foul. Line drive. It gets down. Base hit.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Man at first, 1 away. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3.
Runner on the move. In the air, center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here in Miami, now it's the right fielder, Jack Sawinski. Out towards left center. Hill sizing this one up. And there's 1 down. Here's Joey Bart now. In the air, foul off first. Puts it away for the out. So now here's the DH, Tommy Pham. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And here is Nick Gonzalez. Edwards on the run. Throw to first. Got him. A beautiful. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Here's a 2-0. And that one pulled foul. Right through there for a strike. That misses. Ball 3. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And up next for Miami, Jonah Bride. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wentz, the tall lefty, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And that gets down for a base hit.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you've got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
And that's a fair ball. Coming home. Safe at the plate, and the misplay cost them a run. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third base.
And the Pirates. Drew Rasmussen comes on now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tying run at the plate. Pecks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing.
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Declan Cronin. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Up next for the Pirates, Brandon Marsh. Probably feeling pretty good about himself based on that big swing of the bat in the 7th.
Well, he should be feeling good. I mean, a 3-run shot, beautiful swing. And, of course, it's made a big impact on the score in this one. So you always love it when you do something special like that and it impacts the ball game.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cal Quantrill up and throwing. Tinoco getting cranked up as well. Right through there for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That clips the corner. The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 4 groundouts. That one pushed to the left and foul. They say you win. 2 down, nobody on. You're the top of the ninth. Up the middle, Edwards. Over to first, and they take care of Reynolds. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Swing and a pop-up. Turner. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And that one is inside.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to...
Here comes the skipper out of Kenley Jansen on to try and close it out.
But I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Foul ball. The Marlins down to their final strike. Just misses with that one. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
The tying run at the plate. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, this is kind of wild, sloppy game. Close finish. A lot of errors. Defense made this one really unpredictable, but they'll take the win. They'll try to clean things up defensively for the next one.